Okay, another road to the final review. We have Jamie Vardy, who is a card in FIFA who has always done particularly well for me, especially special items, so I'm hoping this card feels really good in game. Obviously he's not in form, plenty of pace, good aggression and pretty good shooting, but lacks in like the dribbling department, so I'm hoping the boost he's been given does make him much better on the ball. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. This is the non-inform. He's been given a +6 in pace and shooting, +5 in dribbling, +8 in passing, and a +4 in physicals, +2 in defending, but you know, who cares? Anyway, let's look at the card then. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills like the non-inform. Team player trait, cool. And then we come on to the attributes, which, like I say, plenty of pace in this card as expected. Really good shooting for the most part as well, like really good finishing, shot power, attack positioning, and composure. So inside the box, he should be an absolute menace. I purposely say inside the box because obviously 73 long shots from outside shouldn't in theory, be much of a threat from outside the box. Passing, let's be honest, it's not great for this stage of the game. We've got so many strikers now who can pass the ball really well. With Jamie Vardy, on paper at least, that doesn't seem to be the case. And then we come on to the dribbling, which once again, not looking too amazing, is it? Like 81 agility on a pacey player, not ideal, but I do like the reaction stat of 97, and obviously I'm a fan of the composure of 94. But the dribbling still not looking anything too crazy, I think it's fair to say. Finally, the physicals, as expected, high aggression, strength's alright, and stamina is also not too appealing. Let's be real here. We definitely want better stamina on players with this kind of pace. You might notice I'm a bit hesitant when talking about some of these stats, and I'm hesitant because Jamie Vardy has had some really average looking cards in the past, and they've ended up being really good in games. I'm hoping that's the case here, because although he's got some good stats in some good areas, he's also got a couple of concerning ones as well. Anyway, Chem Stars. With a basic, he's actually a 92 rated striker, which is very nice. With a marksman, he's a 93, and with a marksman, I'm not going to lie, he looks really good, but I think for FIFA gameplay, the best chem style for him is probably, it's going to be either finisher or engine, and you're just going to want that dribbling boost. I feel like engine might be the one just because of that +10 in dribbling and the agility and balance. Finisher also offers obviously some good boosts, so depends if you want the pace boost, to be honest. I suppose the passing boost also does help round him out a bit more as well. So I think engine overall will be the best one for him, but finisher still might do a good job. Probably also worth mentioning basic, because the +5s are actually in some pretty useful areas. So basic is definitely a chem style worth considering for this item. Okay, so upon debut, we face a full Premier League team that actually features the brand new Jared Bowen. Sterling. Finds Vardy. Oh, what a strike that was. That would have been incredible had that found the back of the net. There's immense power on that. Doesn't matter. Back to Vardy. Who's going to stand up? I think that's Van Dijk and get round it. Like that from Vardy. Like that from Vardy. Sets up Sterling, and that finds the back of the net. Love to see it. Rodrigo drills the ball in nicely to Vardy. He's gone to mark Benzema, and that is a big mistake because Vardy will find the back of the net. Benzema in behind. Van Dijk makes a mistake. Vardy, oh, panic shot. Benzema, Vardy link up nicely. Green timed shot, but it goes well over. 2-1 up at the break then. Nice little comeback, and Vardy involved in both goals. Love to see. Vardy, oh, what a ball. Into De Bruyne, who just can't quite convert it. Kane. Into Vardy, and Vardy equalises. Nice strike. There's a chance as Mane plays it into Jamie Vardy. Can he wrap this game up on the left foot? No. I should have just cut back and gone on the right, but I thought, you know what, it's a review. Let's test out the left. Let's check the power. And straight to the keeper. Fakir, Vardy, game over. Love that. Love that. Mane, into Vardy. Can we score from distance? No, because Varane, of all people, is who's blocking us. Still time in this game for one more. Vardy whips in a good ball. Chance for Kane, and Kane makes it 6. Well, from being 3-2 down to being 6-3 up, really good comeback in the final 20 or 15 minutes. Love to see it. Match ball for our main man as well. Despite getting a hat-trick and an assist, my man of the match was actually Harry Kane. Like, he didn't play many minutes, but as soon as he came on, the guy changed the game. So, yeah, Vardy was good, but Kane was great. Next outing then, we are up against Mbappe and a few of his friends to get him some chem. Vardy does well to win that. And now there's a chance on the volley. Oh, what a goal! What a strike from Jamie Vardy. I didn't mean to do a celebration. What a goal. The power on that strike, Keylor Navas, too hot to handle. We've got a chance for Vardy to break. Trying to get inside of Marquinhos. Denied the first time. But you know what? We're going to win this battle. We're then going to whip it in. And you know what? For someone who doesn't have good crossing, that isn't a bad ball. If someone of decent height was in the position of Rodrigo there, right, that's going to be a really good cross. Nice. Vardy. Oh, what a strike. What an effort. Alright then, 1-0 at the break, a very, very tight game. There could have been extra goals at either end, but as I say, the score remains pretty low for now. Vardy with the through ball. Into Benzema, can he get the shot away? Will it be a clean shot? Oh, I dragged it wide. Kane, oh what a ball from Kane. Puts Vardy into some space. Vardy goes for the dink, and I have bottled that, I think it's fair to say. Should have put a bit more on it. Vardy. Oh, Sterling scores! The animation there put me off, but what a pass and what an insane finish from Raheem Sterling to make it 2-1. Sterling goes for the long ball, and Vardy will be very happy to get on the chase. And oh, I thought he's hit that cleanly, but not clean enough. Swiped at it, and it's gone wide. Vardy puts the ball through. Kane. Oh, is that not a foul off the ball? Surely. Vardy's just won, is it? Love to see that. Love to see that. I believe justice has been done. We didn't deserve to draw this game, and Jamie Vardy scores in injury time to give us the win, and a deserved win too. Love that. Full time. Okay then, let's have a chat about this road to the final Jamie Vardy item. I will say he was better than expected, so I'm happy in that aspect. I'll also say straight away, is it a card that everyone's going to enjoy? No, it's not. It's not a complete forward, and he definitely does have some things that draw him back, but he's a nice little item, and if your budget isn't big, like, you could certainly do a lot worse. So yeah, I don't mind this card, especially considering its price and the fact it's a live item and it could get better. But as I say, far from a complete forward, and I can understand why some people might find this item a little bit frustrating, but I can also understand why some people with certain playstyles might really enjoy this card. And the best way to probably, you know, describe it is the fact that, like, when I was using him up top with Benzema, who, let's be honest, is a good card, but he hasn't got the best passing stats, Vardy didn't really get enough of the ball. But as soon as I brought Flashback Kane on, who's a good passer of the ball, Vardy just became an even better player, and I commented on it on one of the reviews. So, like, if you're going to use this guy, give him a striker partner who can really, really distribute well, like good through balls, and that's how you're going to get the most out of this card, because ultimately one of his biggest pros, in fact probably the biggest, is his run making and positioning. He's constantly getting into good areas, so as long as you're putting through, you know, good service for him, like, you're going to get something out of this card. If you want a striker to, you know, make you something out of nothing, don't get this card. This isn't the one for you. But if you're happy to just, you know, wait for that through ball opportunity, then this is a card that you should consider, because, as I say, that's what he's good at, getting on the end of them through balls. Anyway, pace, big thumbs up, definitely feels quick. Shooting inside the box, very, very nice. Outside the box, not so much of a threat, but we expected that. The stats show exactly that. Passing, pretty average, as I say. We knew that as well. He's capable of putting through a good through ball, sure. Will he do it consistently? No, he won't. But I will say the crossing was better than I expected it to be, and that obviously is kind of down to the engine chem style, which does boost that a little bit. Dribbling now, it's alright. He's not, you know, a great dribbler. As I say, he's not a striker who's going to make you something out of nothing. He's not going to go on incredible runs on a regular basis. He's going to use more pace and aggression to beat a man than he is skill, if that makes sense. Yeah, not saying he can't dribble, because compared to some strikers he can, but he isn't, you know, the most easy to maneuver, I think it's fair to say. Finally, physically, stamina held up okay, to be fair. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't road to the final Bale levels, but still, if I was going towards the latter end of a game and I wasn't doing a Vardy review, I probably would look to sub him off. Strength and aggression was actually quite nice in game, and you'll see in the footage did battle a decent amount against good defenders. Anyway, time for some comparisons. So here are your Premier League striker options. We're going to ignore all the expensive ones because shock, yeah, they are better. Vardy's coming in at what, like, let's just say 125k. So we want to be looking around that price mark. And although this is a bit like more expensive, we've obviously got a bit of a direct comparison between the two Leicester strikers. Honestly, if I'm picking between the two, they're pretty similar in terms of their style of play. They're not passers, they're players who are just ultimately going to be finishers. I'd pick Daka. I think this card's really, really good. I enjoyed the Winter Wildcards version, and I think his Future Stars card is also really good. So if I've got, like, you know, I can only pick one of these, I would go with Daka. But yeah, Vardy's still a decent option. I don't think they'd work too well as a duo, just because, as I said, the passing isn't the best. But yeah, with someone who can pass, like, as I say, Flashback Kane, they can both do really, really well to play off of them. But in terms of value for money, as I'm scrolling through, I don't think 100k is a bad price tag for Vardy, also considering the fact he is, of course, a live item that could get better. So 100k for this card, it's not too bad. But let's say I've got a budget of 150k for a Premier League striker. Am I picking Vardy or Ronaldo? I know it's boring, but I probably would go with Ronaldo because, as I say, he can finish just as well as Vardy. He can score from distance like Vardy can, and he can pass a bit better than Vardy. So, although he isn't as quick, all round he is the better player. So I would advise Ronaldo over him, but still, Vardy's still a pretty good option for 100k, I feel. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 90 rated Jamie Vardy. Like I've said numerous times, it's an item which I think some people will actually really enjoy because of his run making and ability to get on the end of passes. But like I've said, I know I've said it like 3 times now, he's not a forward who's really going to create something out of completely nothing on regular occasions. So he's not, you know, of that ilk of some of the top tier strikers, but he's definitely a player who you can just regularly ping through balls to get on the end of. And if that's your playstyle, then you'll get a lot out of this card. Guys, those are my thoughts on the 90 rated Vardy. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. As per usual, be active in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.